So, hello students, hello everyone. Today we are taking another lecture of ARD static. This will be our 11th lecture and today we'll be studying about the agriculture extension. So, when we'll talk about the agriculture extension, we will usually talk about the transfer of technology. Okay, and specially done by the ICAR. So, we will particularly focus on this particular topic. We have discussed the terminology and all in the phase 1 lecture, but phase 2 again we are focusing on a specific part. So, let's start our lecture, but before that, we have a very good initiative for you, as you can see in your screen. So we have prepared a very good, a very comprehensive guide for you all. So you can see this is the picture that is going on. So this is the particular guide that we have prepared, and this particular book in a very few and in a very beautiful manner we have presented to you what is there to know about the NABARD examination. Okay, how the examination go, how many stages are there, what kind of questions are there. Okay, MCQs are there, how many options can be there, how can you prepare for it, what will be the cutoff, and how your life will be after you get selected for NABARD examination. Okay, in NABARD grade 1 you become assistant manager, so how the promotions are, what will be the salary, what will be the in-hand salary. So that all in a very comprehensive and in a very beautiful manner we have presented to you, as you can see in the picture. So now if you want to download this particular book, how you'll have to do it? So you will find the link in the description box. Go in the description box and there you will see the link. Click on it and download this PDF. Okay, PDF of this book, so that you will have a complete guidebook of how you can clear and what will become once you are a assistant grade A, manager of NABARD. Okay, so that was all for it. So I hope you will download it and you will get encouraged. So now let's move to today's lecture. So how you will do it? We will take the question first of all. So our first question say, dash education is an education and is bringing a desirable change in behavior. In behavior, when we talk about, we are talking about the knowledge, skill, attitude of rural people to improve their social, economic and psychological status. So your options are training, formal, extension, verbal or non-verbal. See, when we are talking about these options, the correct answer will be, yes, I'll give you a few seconds, try to answer it on your own. Yes, of course, the correct answer will be your extension education. So training, we all know that is something doing. Okay, doing is required. Formal education is institutional education that we get in the schools. Okay, some time period is there, so that is your formal education. Verbal education is something that you spoke of. Okay, when you're using the words, when you're making a sentence, a meaningful sentence to convey some message, that will be your verbal education. And non-verbal education, when we talk about, that means what kind of body language is there. Okay, how you're doing the movement, so that kind of thing is non-verbal education. So that the correct answer will be your extension education. So first of all, let's discuss what is extension education. Then we'll move to the agriculture extension education and how the extension can help to further develop the agriculture. So first of all, extension education, as we have seen in the question, is something that will uplift the knowledge, skill and attitude of the people residing in the rural areas. Okay, and it is very important not only economic and social change to be there, to change the mindset of the people is also a part of extension education. Then moving to the agriculture extension. So in agriculture extension, this is also known as first of all agriculture advisory. Here we are trying to uplift the people especially residing in the rural area by uplifting or modifying the agriculture, by transferring them technology, by transferring them skills. Okay, by providing them right quantity of good quality of seed. So these kind of things comes under the agriculture extension. So here you can read boosting agriculture productivity, increasing food security, improving the rural livelihood and promoting the agriculture. Then other thing that you should know, the technology that you are transferring should be farmer friendly. Okay, they should be easy to adapt. And then the farmer himself should be able to get this technology. That means they should have adaptability. So this is your duty, if you are an extension worker, that you will change the mindset of farmer to adopt that technology. Okay, now moving to the next question. So not question, first of all, so in the transfer of technology that we'll talk about today, we'll talk about the National Demonstration Scheme, KVK, ORP, LLP and TV and Agriculture Information Center, that is ATIC. So we will talk about all these technologies. So first of all, we will take a question. So in which of the following is the oldest and first transfer of technology project in the country implemented through ICAR in 1965? So again, from the question itself, you can understand that the first TOT that was transfer technology technology done by the ICAR was in the year 1965. Now among the options, these are the schemes, okay, and through the correct answer is National Demonstration Scheme, the first transfer of technology was done in the country. So talking about the National Demonstration Scheme, the first and foremost thing that you should know it, first of all, it is the first and oldest, and the year of implementing the NDS is 1965. Then you should also understand why this scheme was there. So here we want to convey the farmer कि this seed is okay, this technology is good. So for that you will have to advocate your technology or whatever product that you have, and the why the advice should be heeded by the farmer. So you will try to explain that to your farmer. Then it was a national wide project, and field days, field visit, training, that all was done in the NDS. Okay, now this scheme is of course not working, but 1965 it was the oldest and the first one done by the ICAR. Now let's move to the next question. First KVK was established at Pondicherry, so you will have to tell the year. 1951, 1965, 1974, 1986, 1993. So something you should understand that the first one was 1974. Okay, this will be the correct answer. Then where it was? It was in the Pondicherry. Okay, so these are the 2 points from the question itself. You'll have to remember, because again a question can be easily framed on these two topics. Then another thing you should know that KVKs are also known as Farmer Science Center. Then KVKs are integral part of NARS, that is your National Agriculture Research System. Then KVK has been function, as you can see, what will be the function? Basically the function is to transfer the knowledge, okay, from resource center to the farmers. Public, private, voluntary sector, they will be involved. And who will be responsible? So NGOs are there, okay, ICR institutes are there, okay, state agriculture universities are there. So they all are the implementing agency of KVKs, or they are running different KVKs. Then this particular KVK is also related to your NARS. What is NARS? That is National Agriculture Research System. It means the institute, all the SAU, Central Agriculture University, that are interconnected, and a network is there, that is called NARS. So KVK is also in that. Okay. Then what is the mandate of KVK? So this point, if you can understand, you will understand the basic, what are the basic of KVK. So assessment of location specific technology modules in agriculture allied enterprises. It means beside agriculture, dairy farming, meat production, fisheries, apiculture, that all comes under the allied sectors. Okay. So through technology transfer, so what we will do? Technology assessment, refinement and demonstration. So that is how we will assess. First of all, we'll ourselves will become okay, this technology is very beneficial. Then we'll refine it, how it can get better. Then we'll demonstrate it to the farmers, so they can have a good understanding of the technology. Okay, so that was about your KVK. So again, you'll have to remember these points. In India, right now, till last updated the information, 731 KVKs were there. Okay, so do remember this particular figure too. Now moving to the question 4, which of the following is the objective of ORP? First is to test, adopt and demonstrate a new agricultural technology in the farmer's field in a cluster of 3 to 4 villages or in a watershed area. Okay, then the other one is to calculate the profitability of new technology meant for increasing the production and economic return sustainably. Then to identify the socio-economic constraint affecting the transfer of new technology. So you'll have to tell which is the objective. So among the option, if you do know, very good. If you don't know, do remember all of the above are the basic objective of ORP. Now what is this ORP? This is Operational Research Project started by ICAR in 1975. Again, do remember the year, do remember the name of the institute. These two are very important. Then what is the basic aim of the ORP? So it is to accelerate or to extend the working activity, that is extension worker, to the watershed basis, to motivate the community and the action. Again, the unit we are taking, we are not geographically not on the basis of geography or not on the basis of political line that are there. Rather, we are going for the watershed clusters. Okay, the cluster we are making, the group of village we are preparing, it is based on the watershed area that they cover. Then objective we have discussed. Okay, first of all, to demonstrate technology, test, adopt, demonstrate again. Then to calculate profitability. Then one important thing, and that is special here, is we'll also have to look why the technology still is not being implemented by the farmer or hasn't been passed down to the farmer. So again, we are talking about the constraints that are there and how we can remove them. Then implementing agency for operational research projects are agriculture universities, ICAR, state department and voluntary organization that will be selected by the government. So these will be able to or will be responsible for the operational research project, that means transferring again technology to the farmers. Moving to the next question, the LLP was launched by the ICAR in 1979. As a part of Golden Jubilee celebration, under LLP, the scientists work directly with the farm families for how many years? So again, this is a very good and very interesting initiative by the government. So here we are talking about LLP, where the scientists will go to the farmer, live with their family and help them. So you will have to tell for how long they will maintain it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your option. The correct answer, if you don't know, will be the 3 years. Okay, for 3 years scientists will live with the farmer. So here we are talking about lab to land project. Again, by the name itself you can get a little gist. So what we are talking about, lab is where you have developed new technology, and land is where the farmer will implement the technology. So from here we want this technology to work in our fields. Okay, that means we don't want any bogus scientific technology that is good in the books and good in the shelf, but rather we want farmers to adopt them and tell us ki, okay, this technology is good. So one thing you should know about the LLP is, first of all, it was launched in the 1979 as a part of Golden Jubilee celebration by ICAR. Then the objective, what is different between the other schemes that we have talked about and the LLP, this particularly focuses on the small and marginal farmers and landless agricultural laborers. Okay, then particularly belonging to the SC or STs. Then by transferring the improved technology developed by the Agriculture University Institute, etc. The scientific work, directly for 3 years scientists will work with the farm families. Then it was initiated. When it was initiated, 7,500 farm families were selected for this particular LLP. Okay, so this was about your lab and land program. Now let's move to the another question. Which of the following has developed the training and visit system of new agriculture extension? So the discussion we have done, okay, demonstration was already there, then campaigning was already there, field tours are already there, but a system of training and visit was developed. So you'll have to tell who among the following was the responsible for this particular development. So the correct answer will be your Daniel Benor. Okay, discussing the training and visit system, first of all initiated by Daniel Benor, as we have discussed in the question itself. Then in India, by the World Bank, it was extensively introduced in Karnataka in 78-79. So in 1978-1979, it was introduced the TNV system, but under the name Agriculture Extension Project, that is AEP. Later in 1985, we changed the name, that becomes National Agriculture Extension Project. Okay. One thing you should know about the training and visit system, what is different here? So here what we are talking about, there is a subject specialist, okay, subject matter specialist for, let's say, and there is a farmer who need the help. So among how we can transfer the technology or the training that the subject matter specialist have to the basic farmer unit, that means at a grassroots level, that was the purpose or the idea behind the training and visit system. So what they say, at different stages, what will the subject matter specialist will do? It will be harder for him to go to each farmer and tell them. Rather what he'll do, he'll teach some, let's say 10 extension worker. Now these 10 extension worker will go each to the 10 group of farmers. So see, on the basis of one subject matter specialist, we are training hundreds of farmers, and this is a single case. So this was the basic idea behind the training and visit system. Now one thing you'll have to say is, from subject matter specialist, the farmer can go get the training in training, and so training is one unit, that visit is another unit. In training, what is happening? The technical know-how is getting transferred to the extension worker. Then in visit, that the extension worker will transfer it to the farmer. So that was the basic idea behind the training and visit system. Now here what you can see, there are different levels. There is field level, block level, subdivisional level and district level. In field level, what will happen, the extension worker are there, they will teach the farmers, okay, the farm families. We are expecting ki farmer, they will go to 800 to 1200 families. Then on block level, what will happen, there is an agriculture extension officer, and he will teach the extension worker. We are expecting he will teach at least 8 extension worker. Then there is on subdivisional level, there is a subdivisional extension officer. He will move to the agriculture extension officer. And on a district level, there is a district extension officer, and he is some kind of you can say is a most expert in comparing to all the other extension worker. He is the most expert one, and he is the first of one is responsible to teach at least 4 to 8 subdivisional extension officer. So the technology is getting trickled down in this direction. Okay, from district to is going subdivisional, then agriculture extension, then village extension worker. So this was about the training and visit system that was introduced in India in 1978. One point you will have to remember. Now moving to the next question. The ATIC is a single window. What is ATIC? We are first of all defining. It's a single window support system started to link the various unit of a research institute with intermediary users and end user. End user will be of course farmer, the one who is doing the farming, in decision making and problem solving exercise. Now your question is, the ATIC we are talking about, what is in the ATIC? T stands for teaching, training, technology, or none of the above. So see, when we talk about the ATIC, first of all the correct answer will be your technology. Why? Because full form of ATIC is Agriculture Technology Information Center. Okay, these are the single window system. One point you will have to remember about this. Then they were started in 1996. Okay, by ICAR. Then ATIC Center are, again, whenever you will see the word single window and talking about the decision making and problem solving exercise, please notice that the correct answer will be ATIC. This time on the similar line, the question was there about the KV case. So you will have to be very careful while attempting these kind of questions. Now talking about the objective of ATIC. See, ATIC is first of all again a single window delivery system that will deliver the product and services that we have developed to from the subject matter specialist or the extension worker to the farmers. That means at a very grassroots level. Then what will level? Direct access to the farmer will be given. Okay, to whatever institute is, let's say we have a state agriculture university. So whatever resources you will have you will directly be able to help the farmers. Then there is a mechanism of feedback too. So again, this is very special. So if you have any problem come, let's say you have a problem of low productivity, some other extension worker said ki use X seed, but from X seed some other kind of problem, let's say pest problem increase. So you will tell ki okay, I have used X seed, but now the pests are there. So this will act as a feedback. Okay, so the information is not only going in the one direction, but rather it is a two directional exchange, okay, of the information in the ATIC when we are talking about. Moving to the next question. The NATP is a World Bank funded project started in year 1998. So which of the following is not a component of NATP? Team Excellence for Monitoring Program, Agro Ecosystem, Innovation Technology Dissemination, Increasing Production System, or New Agroclimatic Development. So if you know the answer, again very good. If you don't know the answer, do remember that the agroclimatic zone were not developed under the NATP. Okay, so this will be incorrect. So talking about the NATP, first of all, this is National Agriculture Technology Project. It was introduced in 1998 by the World Bank. So it's a World Bank funded project. Okay. Then it was who implemented? Of course, ICAR, Department of Agriculture, Ministry of Agriculture. So they are basically responsible for National Agriculture Technology Project. Now one thing you will have to remember, there are 5 components in NATP. These are Team Excellence and Monitoring Program, Agro Ecosystem Research, Innovation Technology Dissemination, Increasing Production System and Technology Assessment and refinement. These are the component. Okay, now let's move to the homework question. So this is your homework question. Please do let me know. Training and visit system, it is exclusively covered in India, and based on that, okay, when good results were seen in India, it was further transferred to the whole Indian subcontinent. Nepal was included, Sri Lanka was included, Bangladesh was included. So based on the results in India, but you'll have to tell which was the first country where this particular training system was implemented. These are your options: Greece, India, Sudan, Turkey, or Brazil. Okay, so you'll have to tell the answer. I won't be telling you the answer in the slide. Okay, if you give the answer, attempt the answer in the comment section. I'll give you a heart if your answer is correct. Now let's move to the next question, that is your revision question. So we have discussed this particular question, that is what is the optimum temperature that should be maintained in a carb culture. So these are your options. Okay, 7 to 13 degrees Celsius, 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, 32 to 40, and 35 to 45. Now if you don't know the answer, how you can find it? Go to the lecture 9, Fisheries Aquaculture, check the video out. You will find the answer. It was somewhere between the last slide. Okay, so here we have talked about all the particular culture system and also focused on the carb culture. So this was about your video. So thank you so much for attending the lecture. If you haven't joined our YouTube channel, do remember to join our YouTube channel too. And if you want the PDF, you can join our Telegram channel too. So that was it for the lecture. If you have any query, do write us at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also check our website. So thank you so much, and I hope you'll have a nice day.